Cesar Rincon coming to you live from Houston, Texas. It's about 8:49 p.m. Central Time on Monday, February the 3rd. And I just wanted to share some thoughts I had about the Super Bowl yesterday. Of course, yesterday, February 2nd, was the big game, the Super Bowl. And the entire nation was watching, and around the world, people were watching. And there's four things I want to talk about this game that I think made a major impact. And I think for the most part, you'll agree with what I'm about to say, but I want you to really think about it and how this translates into what's going on in your world. So the first thing is a great matchup, great game, two great teams that made it to the playoffs. And it was the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, personally, I don't follow football a whole lot. I understand the game and the basics and everything, and I can talk a little shop, but I'm not an expert by any means. So please do not judge my knowledge or my in-depth knowledge of the game. But the first thing I want you to think about, this is a game that started, I'm going to go over the scores for the fourth quarters. The first quarter, the Chiefs were winning 7-3. At the end of the second quarter, they were tied 10-10. At the end of the third quarter, the San Francisco 49ers were winning 20-10. And at the end of the fourth quarter, of course, we now know the outcome. The Kansas City Chiefs came back and won 31-20. So there's four things I want to talk about in this conversation or monologue, if you want to call it that. First thing is, don't take your success for granted. Okay, don't take your success for granted. What happened to the Kansas City Chiefs? The 49ers, at the end of the third quarter, they took the lead 20-10. They came back out of halftime, boom, out of the gate, did a great job, and they took the lead to wrap up the third quarter. But they took it for granted. They started to basically rest on their laurels, and they just assumed they were going to win the game just because, boom, they took a lead, and a 10-point lead, later in the game could mean that you have a higher probability of winning the game. So don't take your success for granted. Don't be asleep at the wheel. Don't just assume that you can cruise into the sunset. You have to keep working hard on what you're doing. You have to stay the course. You have to keep pedaling. You have to keep going, right? Because they say in life, either you're going up or you're going down. There's no such thing as being the same. Your sales are either going up or they're going down. Your relationships are either getting better or getting worse. Now, you may not notice the difference. It may be just a little bit of difference, plus or minus a little bit, but it's either going up or it's going down. Like the stock market, it's going up or it's going down. It's like the temperature in the room. It's going up or it's going down. It may be tiny, 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 but don't lose sight of that. Don't think that just because you're at a certain level, you're always going to be at that certain level. You have to keep working for it. You have to keep working to maintain and improve. Now, the opposite side of that is, don't take your current situation as your final situation. That's the second point I want to make. See, the Kansas City Chiefs earned my total respect because not only did they come back to win this game, coming back from being down by 10 points to winning by 21 points, right? They came back in the previous game to win the championship for the division, or not the division, but the AFC and the NFC, the leagues, I guess. I don't know what they call them in football. In baseball, it's the American League and the National League. In football, the AFC and the NFC. And so they came back and beat the Texans. But the game before that, they also came back from behind and won. So don't take your current situation as a permanent situation. Especially in the game against the Texans 2 weekends ago or 3 weekends ago, they literally were down, I don't know, by like 20 points in the first 5 minutes, and they came back and won the game. Then the following week, they came back and won the game. And now 2 weeks later, they came back and won the game. You can come back and win your game. It doesn't matter where you're at right now. You can come back and win. They say a setup is a setback. It's a setup for a comeback. So you can come back in your game, whatever you're doing in your career, in your personal life, and in your how much in shape you're in. It doesn't matter where you're at today. You can make a comeback. You got to have that faith and you got to work hard, but you can make a comeback. Second thing I wanted to share. Third thing I wanted to share is on the opinions. Halftime show, my opinion, very good show. Yes, a little sexy, a little, the outfits got a lot of comments, but it was so polarized. Some people were like, oh my God, I can't believe they're putting this on TV. It's crazy. I can't believe they had a stripper pole in the thing. I can't believe, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, the end of the world, right? And then there was another side saying, oh my God, Shakira was great. Oh my God, J-Lo was great, was amazing, and everything else, right? I'm in the middle. I'm right in the middle. I think they did a great job. I saw certain things were a little, but you know what? There's always going to be opinions. Everybody's going to have an opinion. They say opinions are like a dime a dozen, right? You can find them anywhere. Anybody will give you their opinion. But who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter what you do. There's always going to be somebody who's going to criticize it, and there's always going to be somebody who's going to praise it. So just do your thing. Do your thing, which leads me to the fourth thing that I want to wrap this up with. Last night, the Super Bowl was a bunch of people, and I'll put, the two performers, Shakira and J-Lo, and then all the football players in both sides of the teams, both teams, and the coaches and everybody else, and the owners and everything related to the football teams, and even to the fans. A dream come true. It was a dream come true. You think those football players ever thought about being in the Super Bowl? Or they just got there by accident? You think Shakira and J-Lo ever thought about playing in a stadium and a worldwide audience? Or do you think it happened by accident? It was a dream come true. Do you think for some fans, I have a friend who lives in Houston, she's from Kansas City, went to Miami, now back in Kansas City to celebrate because she dreamed, and it was a dream for her to support her Kansas City Chiefs, right? And so it's a dream come true. People have had these dreams for a long time, and they made their dreams come true, or their dreams came to reality. What's your dream? What's your dream? What are you working towards? What are you coming back for? What are you stepping up your game to go for? What is it? Only you know. And it's up to you to make it happen. So that's the message for today. I do these videos. I'm going to start doing videos at night, because normally I do videos in the mornings or at noon. And it seems like we may have a bigger audience and more engagement if we do the videos in prime time. So that's the message for today. Those four things. Don't take your success for granted. You got to keep fighting to sustain, maintain, and increase your current situation. Number two, fight back. A setback is a setup for a comeback. It doesn't matter where you are today, you can fight back. Number three, who cares about other people's opinions? Do your thing, because there's always going to be people who praise you, people who hate you. It doesn't matter. You keep going. And number four, of course, you got to have a dream to make a dream come true, and dreams do come true. So that's the message for today. If you get value from this message, please like, comment, and share this video, and make sure that everybody that you share this video with. Thank you so much for watching. My goal is to have a positive impact on millions of people's lives, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.